Have you ever pondered the power that words hold in our lives? Well, let's embark on a journey to explore this fascinating phenomenon together. Words, they're everywhere. They're the foundation of our communication, the building blocks of our thoughts, the colors with which we paint our perceptions, and the notes that compose the symphony of our existence. But here's a thought. Did you know that there are over 170,000 words in the English language alone? That's a vast ocean of expressions, ideas, and emotions just waiting to be explored. And yet the average person uses only about 2,000 words in a week. Imagine the untapped potential there. Words are not just mere symbols or sounds, they hold immense power, power to inspire, to heal, to change, to create and recreate, to bring about revolutions, and to make or break relationships. They are the magic that can make the invisible visible and the impossible possible. Consider this, the phrase "I love you" has the potential to bring immense joy or profound sorrow, depending on how it's used. The word freedom can ignite a revolution, while peace can end wars. A well-timed sorry can mend hearts, and a heartfelt thank you can make someone's day. Words are like keys. They can open doors to new ideas, perspectives, and opportunities. They can unlock the chains of prejudice, ignorance, and misunderstanding. But they can also lock doors, build walls, and create barriers. They can cause harm and hurt, create conflict and confusion. The power of words is not just about what they mean, but how they make us feel, how they influence our thoughts, emotions, and actions. They shape our reality, our world. They are the mirror to our soul, the echo of our heart, and the voice of our mind. Now consider this, a single word can change your life. Intriguing, isn't it? Well, hold on to that thought as we delve deeper into the power of words. Imagine a young teenager standing up against a violent regime armed only with her words. This isn't the plot of a Hollywood blockbuster, but the real-life story of Malala Yousafzai, a Pakistani girl who dared to raise her voice for what she believed in. Born in the Swat Valley of Pakistan, Malala grew up in a society where girls' education was not only neglected but actively suppressed. The Taliban, a militant group, held the region in a stranglehold of fear, imposing their harsh interpretation of Islamic law. They destroyed schools, banned girls from education, and spread terror. But Malala wasn't one to be silenced. Inspired by her father, an ardent advocate for education, she began to voice her thoughts on girls' rights to education. She wrote a blog for BBC Urdu under a pseudonym, sharing her experiences of living under the Taliban's rule and her dreams of going to school without fear. It was a brave act, a spark of resistance in a landscape of oppression. Her words didn't go unnoticed. They echoed around the globe, drawing international attention to the plight of girls in Swat Valley. Her courage caught the world's eye, and her story was told far and wide, but it also painted a target on her back. In 2012, a Taliban gunman boarded her school bus and shot her in the head. But Malala survived. She didn't just survive, she emerged stronger, more resolute. She continued her advocacy, spreading her message across the world. Her words, her story resonated. They stirred hearts, they moved nations. In 2014, at the tender age of 17, she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. The youngest ever laureate, Malala's story is a tale of resilience, of the power of words to inspire change, to defy oppression, to advocate for justice. It's a story of how a single voice can amplify into a global chorus for change. Malala's story is a testament to the power of words. Her story changed the world. But words don't just have power on a global scale, they shape our everyday reality too. Think about it for a moment. The words we use, the phrases we choose, the language we speak all play a pivotal role in how we perceive and interpret the world around us. In essence, our words can alter our reality. Consider the impact of positive affirmations. When we tell ourselves, "I am capable," "I am strong," "I can do this," we are using words to cultivate a mindset of confidence and resilience. These words, spoken aloud or in our heads, act as a catalyst, prompting us to embody the strength and capability we are affirming. Consequently, our behavior changes. We take action with more assertiveness, and our reality is reshaped. Now let's flip the coin. Imagine constantly telling yourself, "I can't do this, I'm not good enough." This negative self-talk again shapes our reality. It breeds self-doubt and inhibits our actions, creating a reality where we indeed struggle to achieve our goals. It's fascinating, isn't it? The language we use doesn't just describe our world, it creates it. Let's take another example, the word challenge versus problem. Facing a problem may seem daunting and stressful, but facing a challenge, that's an adventure, a chance to grow and improve. Simply by swapping one word for another, we can significantly shift our mindset and behavior, and thus, our reality. This is not just about individual words, but extends to the narratives we construct. The stories we tell ourselves about who we are, our past, our future, they all shape our perception of reality. They can limit us or they can liberate us. They can make us victims or victors of our circumstances. Words do more than just communicate, they shape our world. And recognizing this power gives us the opportunity to consciously use our words to create the reality we desire. And then, there's the art of persuasion, a skill mastered by those who truly understand the power of words. Now let's dive into the fascinating world where words are not just expressions but tools, used to persuade and influence others. This delicate craft, honed by many, is about more than just winning arguments or selling products. It's about inspiring change, sparking movements, and even shaping history itself. Imagine Winston Churchill, in the throes of World War II, standing before the House of Commons. He didn't just speak, he commanded with words, declaring, "We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds." With each phrase, he fortified the resolve of a nation, turning the tide of war. Consider John F. Kennedy's inaugural address, where he famously implored his fellow Americans, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." His words didn't just resonate, they reverberated, inspiring a new generation of public service. Then there's the world of advertising, where the power of words is used to craft narratives that connect with us on a personal level. Take, for instance, Nike's iconic "Just Do It" slogan. 3 simple words that encapsulate a mantra of determination and resilience, inspiring millions to push beyond their limits. And who can forget Apple's "Think Different" campaign? A rallying cry for the unconventional and the creative. It redefined the brand's image and captured the hearts of consumers worldwide. These examples illustrate that words, when wielded with care and understanding, can have a profound impact. They can move us, stir us, and even compel us to act. From Martin Luther King Jr.'s "I Have a Dream" speech to Apple's "Think Different" campaign, the power of words has shaped our history and culture. It has the capability to lift spirits, ignite revolutions, and even change the course of history. So remember, the next time you speak or write, you're not just using words. You're wielding a tool with immense power. Use it wisely. So how can you harness this power in your own life? Let's delve into a few strategies that can help you use words more effectively. Firstly, consider the emotional impact of your words. Words are not just tools for communication, they're vessels of emotion. By choosing words that inspire positive emotions, you can influence the mood of your listeners and create a more favorable impression. For instance, instead of saying "I'm not bad," try saying "I'm doing well." The latter carries a more positive connotation and can subtly shift the mood of your conversation. Next, strive for clarity and conciseness in your language. In a world overflowing with information, people appreciate brevity. Make your point without unnecessary embellishment. This isn't about dumbing down your language, but rather about respecting your listeners' time and attention. The key is to be succinct yet impactful. Think of the most memorable quotes. They're often short but powerful. Now, another strategy is understanding your audience's language. And by language, I don't just mean English, Spanish, or Mandarin. I'm talking about the specific words and phrases your audience uses and understands. For example, if you're talking to a group of scientists, using scientific jargon might make your message more resonant. But if you're addressing a general audience, simpler language is often more effective. Lastly, always remember the power of listening. Effective communication is a two-way street. By listening to others, you can understand their perspectives and tailor your language to better engage with them. So, there you have it. Harnessing the power of words is about more than just choosing the right words. It's about understanding emotions, being clear and concise, knowing your audience, and listening. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Use your words wisely. So, as we've explored today, words hold a formidable power. They can influence thoughts and emotions, subtly crafting the contours of our inner landscape. Words also shape our reality, painting vivid pictures that our minds interpret and interact with. They are the tools of persuasion, capable of swaying beliefs and inspiring action. We've seen how words can be harnessed, guiding us towards profound understanding and change. The power of words is at your disposal. How will you choose to wield it?